Now because the mullahs do not want to give divorce to their wives, despite their cruelties and the horrors they commit to them, they have made a new edict that men can divorce but women cannot seek divorce. It's absolutely false. Right? I hope it does not apply to you in person. Please.
Question from Miss Teresa, who is a Spanish student. She's also staying in Wimbledon.
Yes.
How do I decide or know which religion I should take?
Huh?
How should I decide or know which religion should I take or follow?
The best answer is accept Ahmadiyya version of Islam. This is the best religion which will satisfy your mind and heart equally well. Because we have a rational understanding of religion. And you are a rational person. So this understanding of religion as presented by Ahmadiyya Jamaat should satisfy you. So from that point of view, study Ahmadiyyat some more and pray to Allah to enable you to be guided to the right path. If you pray with full submission to God's will, I'm quite sure that He will lead you on to us, inshallah.
This is a second question from Dr. Boz Aida.
Who's the person?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. When there is conflict in a country or conflict between neighboring countries, should there be outside interference, or should the people involved be left on their own, even if it meant them exterminating themselves?
You see, this is a question which cannot be controlled by any outside factors or inside factors, because there are very powerful governments which are involved, and they will not listen to my advice or the advice of any person who is directly involved. This is the global policy, and they do not want to see any change in the geography of a country which they have approved. They pose as the masters of the universe. According to an understanding between the powerful nations, if they decide the geography of a country has to be changed, they will permit it to happen. No problems. But if they decide not, then trouble will start, and whatever may happen, the people within or outside such countries who help them in their attempt to achieve a revolution will definitely be frustrated. They can't achieve anything except for bloodshed. So one should accept the reality of the supremacy of advanced nations. It's not submitting their will to theirs of volition. It is submitting your will to theirs because it's unavoidable. Understand? So people in every country should be sensible enough to judge the situation from this perspective. And they will not race to the attempt to bring about changes unless they are approved by the superpowers.
Question again from the ladies, from Iram Chaudhary from Greenford.
Iram Chaudhary. Yes.
Could Huzur please explain why Islam discourages men from wearing gold, and are there any scientific findings?
You see, gold is forbidden to men for many reasons. Gold is understood to mean a sign or means of decoration which men do not require. let women be decorated with gold and let men be decorated with steel. These are the different roles they perform in the life. So as such, the Holy Quran, and in the light of the Quranic teaching, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam forbade men not only to wear gold, but also to wear silk, which is also a sign of ladylike character. Ladies like to be dressed in silk and look soft and beautiful. If men do the same, they will begin to lose some of their manly qualities. So I've seen many such people who wear gold and who wear silk, and they are more like ninnies than men. So that is the main reason why it is forbidden.
This is the last question, again from Mr. Paul Pusova from Crystal Palace. What are the main differences between Islam and Christianity? Why should I accept Islam?
You see, the main difference between the Christianity and Islam, if you study the difference at the sources, is not much at all. Fundamentally, it is the same. According to the Holy Quran, all religions, not only Christianity, were fundamentally in agreement with all the other religions when the revelation was made for the first time. But with the passage of time, man began to interpolate and interfere with the teachings of their original religions. Now, why must you change your faith from Christianity now is because you are not following Christ, you are following St. Paul. St. Paul has no right to dictate religion to the people. It was Jesus Christ who had the right to dictate divine religion to people. And that is why his brother James, who was appointed by him to deputize him after he had migrated, stuck fast to the teaching of Torah and to the teaching of Jesus Christ, that Torah must also be followed, not only in letter but also in spirit. This teaching was completely changed by St. Paul. And any honest scholar of today would support this contention. So why must you follow St. Paul when he was not appointed by God, nor was he appointed by Jesus Christ? He was a self-styled reformer whose understanding of religion was absolutely false on many counts. So it's no time for me to analyze the whole case. Only the other day, during my meet session with MD research scholars, I had pointed out to them to write a thesis on this aspect of St. Paul's attempt to destroy Christianity. And we have enough evidence from his own books to prove that he was neither a Christian nor a Jew nor anyone to be followed. He was a self-styled reformer who wanted only self-aggrandizement. And his teaching was most, if not obnoxious, self-contradictory. So if no other reason is needed by you to change your present stamp of Christianity, this is enough reason. Secondly, study the teachings of your inherited Christianity and compare it with the Islamic teaching, and by a detailed study and comparison, I am quite sure, inshallah, you will be led to Islam.